You can reach her at Certamen at NJCL.org. And at this time, captains, go ahead and raise your hand, please. So player two, and player one. Okay? And team A, you guys are from
117.
Beta team. And team B, you guys are from
Massachusetts.
All right. And team C, you guys are from
Wisconsin.
All right. All right. So at this time, do you guys have any questions for me? No. Okay. Do we have to go ahead?
Yeah, we do.
We do. Okay. All right. So take a deep breath. Enjoy the last prelim round, right? Hopefully you guys have had fun in this tournament. Okay. Toss-up number 1 for any player. What Latin noun with what meaning lies at the ultimate root of usher,
B1. Os meaning mouth.
orifice, and oral? Os meaning mouth is correct. Your first bonus, Team B. Which English word, if any, is not derived from the Latin verb coquo? Apricot, biscuit, concoction, precocious. Which English word, if any, is not derived from the Latin verb coquo? Apricot, biscuit, concoction, precocious. Answer, please.
Precocious.
So precocious is incorrect. They're all derived from coquo. Okay? But try this one, Team Massachusetts. What Latin verb with what meaning lies at the root of souffle and conflate?
Flow meaning to breathe. Final answer.
I'm not going to take it right now. Okay, I have flow is correct, but to flow. So, but we'll check, just in case. Okay. So, but no points for right now. So 10 points for toss-up number 1. Okay. All right. Toss-up number 2 for any player. Which of the following mythological characters are not traditionally depicted with wings? Pegasus, Calliope,
E3.
Iris, Callino, and the Theban Sphinx. Calliope is correct. Your first bonus, Team B. Dano and Panfredo were members of what group who were shaken down for quest information by Perseus? The Graii is correct. And your second bonus, who were the parents of the Graii as well as the Gorgons and Ladon? Phorcys and Cato are correct with 20 points on toss-up number 2 for Massachusetts. Toss-up number 3 for any player. Recently, a big storm arose when videos were released, allegedly confirming that aliens exist. Due to the dubious nature of grainy videos as evidence, many of these reports should be taken
P1. Cum grano salis.
place.
A2.
Place.
No place.
Go ahead and clear. Recently, I'll finish question C. Recently, a big storm arose when videos were released allegedly confirming that aliens exist, Due to the dubious nature of grainy videos as evidence, many of these reports should be taken cum grano salis. What is the meaning?
C1.
With a grain of salt.
With a grain of salt is correct. This is Latin phrase. Okay, so the first bonus, Team Wisconsin. Even seeing a UFO in person can be dangerous. Many witnesses report being abducted or otherwise affected by UFO sightings. Adapting a common Latin phrase about spending habits, warn an observer from looking up at the night sky.
Can you repeat the last sentence?
Adapting a common Latin phrase about spending habits, warn an observer from looking up at the night sky.
Time.
I need the answer.
Yeah, caveat spectator.
Say that one more time.
Caveat spectator.
Caveat spectator is correct, and your second bonus. The sudden and portentous arrival of aliens would certainly be miraculous to see. What Latin phrase could one use to describe this prodigious event? Well, originally referring to a divine being appearing in a theatrical work to suddenly rescue the hero from an inextricable dilemma.
Yeah. Final answer, Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 3 for Team Wisconsin. Toss-up number 4 for any player. Aulus Hirtius and Vibius Pansa.
B2.
Answer, please.
Mutina?
So Mutina is incorrect place.
No place.
Go ahead and clear. I'll repeat for teams A and C. Aulus Hirtius and Vibius Pansa successfully forced what man to abandon the siege of Mutina, after which he withdrew to Transalpine Gaul and sent emissaries to Octavian in hopes of reconciliation, an effort that eventually led to him being included in the Second Triumvirate.
A1.
Mark Antony?
Mark Antony is correct for Team A. Team Beta, right? Beta? Okay. Alright, so your first bonus, Beta. What assassin of Caesar had Antony been besieging at Mutina, a man who shares a cognomen with one of his fellow assassins? I need more information.
Time.
Brutus Cassius.
Sorry, that's incorrect. We needed the pronomen Decimus Brutus. Okay, as opposed to Marcus. Okay, but try this one. After Antony's defeat, the Senate, in an attempt to curb Octavian's rising power, gave command of the Roman fleet to what man? A son of one of Julius Caesar's greatest rivals. After Antony's defeat, the Senate, in an attempt to curb Octavian's rising power, gave command of the Roman fleet to what man? A son of one of Julius Caesar's greatest rivals.
Time.
Answer, please.
Crassus final.
Sorry, Crassus is incorrect. This is Sextus Pompey. Okay, so 10 points on toss-up number 4 for Team Beta. Toss-up number 5 for any player. According to Ovid, what god, who was notoriously harsh against people who denied his worship, turned the daughters
C2.
Bacchus.
of Minos into bats and all but one of a crew of pirates into dolphins? Bacchus is correct. Your bonus, Team Wisconsin. According to Ovid, what Lydian sailor who tried to defend Bacchus from his piratical crewmates was the only sailor on his ship to avoid dolphindom? I don't think those are real words, but okay.
You just knocked out.
Who would write the voice track?
Okay,
Defer to B2. I mean C2.
I defer this, yeah. Time.
I need an
Defer
answer.
to C4.
Alcibiades.
I'm sorry, Alcibiades is incorrect. The correct answer is Acoetes.
Okay.
Try this one though. In his gratitude for being spared, Acoetes would later serve as messenger to what impious Theban king, who was a nephew of Semele and a cousin of Bacchus. In his gratitude for being spared, Acoetes would later serve as messenger to what impious Theban king, who was a nephew of Semele and a cousin of Bacchus.
Time.
Answer, please.
Defer to B2.
Pentheus.
Pentheus is correct, so 15 points
Yeah.
on toss up 5. And the scores at the quarter mark.
After 5, our scores are Team Beta 10 points, Massachusetts 30, and Wisconsin 35.
All right. Good job. All right, let's keep going. Toss up number 6 for any player. Differentiate in meaning between the noun munus and the verb mun.
C1.
Munus is gift, and Moneo is, and Moneos to warn.
Sorry, to warn is incorrect. And place,
B1.
Munus means gift and munio means to fortify.
that is correct. Gift and fortify. Okay? All right, and as a reminder, remember on toss-up questions, please do not look at your teammates while your teammate may be answering the questions. That could be misconstrued or be construed as consultation. Okay? All right, and so B1 for Massachusetts. Differentiate in meaning between lapis and lupus.
Stone and wolf.
Stone and wolf.
That is correct. And second bonus, differentiate in meaning between the anagrammatic words mandare and damnare.
Mandare is to order, and damnare is to condemn.
To order and to condemn.
That is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 6. Toss-up number 7 for any player. Who defeated the Judunki and Alemanni?
C3.
Caracalla.
Sorry, Caracalla is incorrect place.
C2.
Claudius Gothicus. Claudius Gothicus.
Sorry, Claudius Gothicus is incorrect place. Go ahead and clear. Read for Team A. Who defeated the Judunki and the Alemanni in Italy before heading east and achieving a victory at Antioch in 271 AD on his way to capture Zenobia. Who defeated the Judunki and the Alemanni in Italy before heading east and achieving...
A2.
Trajan.
So Trajan is incorrect. The correct answer is Aurelian. Okay, so no points for toss-up number 7. Toss-up number 8 for any player. Give the present tense form of volo vele to complete the following sentence. Hodie et Aurelia et Claudia Marcum visi.
C1.
Answer please.
Volant.
Volunt is correct. Visitare blank. Okay. Your first bonus, Team Wisconsin. Give the present tense form of volo vele to complete this sentence. Marke. Quid tu facere blank?
It says I did.
It's Weezer.
What do you? No. What do you, Marcus? What do you want to do? No, it's not. It's not.
Can you repeat it one more time?
Give the present tense form of. I need the answer.
Final answer.
Paul.
Weiss.
Weiss is correct. Okay. All right. So your second bonus. Give the present tense form of walla walla to complete this sentence. Dik mihi morke num tu hodie eas visitare blank.
Could you repeat that just a sentence?
Dik mihi morke num tu hodie eas visitare blank.
It's Weiss again, right? It has to be two. Yeah,
Fine.
it's Weiss.
Answer please.
Weiss.
So Weiss is incorrect. The correct answer is Weiss. So jump to the present. So 15 points on toss-up number 8. Toss-up number 9 for any player. Who was so revered in Greece that several regions claimed she was born there, each assigning her a different set of parents, though all agree that she participated in the
Atalanta.
Atalanta is correct. Caledonian Boar Hunt, where she was the first to win the boar. Your first bonus, Team C. Whom did Atalanta marry after he defeated her through
Oh, sorry.
chicanery or deceit in the foot race?
Yeah. Final answer. Hippomenes.
That is correct. And second bonus, name any two of the attested parents of Atalanta.
You know, you can. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with Syconius.
Time.
Answer, please.
Defer to Alex. Syconius. Syconius.
Is that your complete answer?
And Andropolis. Andropolis.
So that's incorrect. I could have taken Yacius, Yacion, Clymenes, Galenius, and Manalus. Okay. So 15 points on toss-up number 9 for Team Wisconsin. Toss-up number 10 for any player. Dux hastam militi dedit ut.
C1.
Answer, please.
Purpose.
Purpose is incorrect. Place,
No place.
go ahead and clear. Okay, so toss-up number 10 for teams A and B. Dux hastam militi dedit ut inimicum interficerat. Quid Anglicae significat hastam?
B1.
Spear.
Spear is correct. Your first bonus, Team Massachusetts. Libris in capsa positis dominos ex tablino exiit. Quid Anglicae significat capsa?
Box.
That is correct. And second bonus. Ignosce mihi pater, quia erravi. Quid Anglicae significat erro?
Make a mistake.
To make a mistake is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 10 for Massachusetts, and the scores at the halfway mark.
At halfway, Team Beta has 10, Massachusetts 70, and Wisconsin 65.
Toss-up number 11 for any player. What Roman king was said to have extended the pomerium and created the first census
E2.
Servius Tullius.
before being assassinated by his daughter and son-in-law? Servius Tullius is correct. Your first bonus, Team Massachusetts. What prophetic sign had been seen when Servius Tullius was a child, signifying that he was destined to rule Rome?
There was a ring of fire around his head that didn't harm him. Fine.
That is correct, and second bonus. According to Claudius, what was the original name of Servius Tullius?
Mastarna. Fine.
Mastarna is correct with 20 points on toss-up 11. Toss-up number 12 for any player. Translate just the participle in this sentence. Prima Luca, piratai navigaturi
B1.
Are going to sail.
sunt. Going to sail or going to sail is correct. Okay? Your first bonus, Team B, Team Massachusetts. What are the tense and voice of the infinitive in this sentence? Quo modo scitus piratas non captos esse?
Can you repeat, please?
Sure, what are the tense and voice of the infinitive in this sentence? Quo modo scitus piratas non captos esse?
Present.
Perfect passive. Fine.
Perfect passive is correct, and second bonus. Translate the last two words of this sentence. Mox piratai capiendi sunt.
Just copy this.
Yes, so
It's
must be captured.
yeah, yeah.
Must be captured. Must be captured. Fine.
That is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 12. Toss-up number 13 for any player. To reach what city were all of the following necessary? The aid of Telephus, the permission of Artemis,
E3.
Troy.
and in some cases, ships borrowed from Agamemnon. Troy is correct. Your first bonus. Whom did Agamemnon have to sacrifice so that Artemis would allow the wind to blow the Greeks to Troy?
Iphigenia. Fine.
Iphigenia is correct in second bonus. In order to continue their voyage, the Greeks were required to heal Telephus, who had been wounded by Achilles' spear. How did the Greeks heal Telephus' wound?
Defer to B4.
Achilles rusted his spear onto the wound, or scraped the rust off of his spear onto the wound.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna still rust.
Not again. Not again. Not again.
Okay, so
These go.
20 points on toss-up 13, 14 Massachusetts. Toss-up number 14 for any player. 11 benevolent elephants are truly unruly by the car's real rear wheel. Which adjective in that tongue twister is not derived from Latin? 11 benevolent elephants are truly unruly by the car's real rear.
C1.
Truly?
So truly is incorrect place.
No place.
Good and clear. Or for teams A and B. 11 benevolent elephants are truly unruly by the car's real rear wheel. Which adjective in that tongue twister is not derived from Latin?
B1.
11.
11 is correct. Your first bonus to Massachusetts gives you Latin noun and its meaning from which the adjective real is ultimately derived.
Can you repeat this?
Give the Latin noun and its meaning from which the adjective real is ultimately derived.
Time.
Answer,
Prefer
please.
to be one.
Ruse meaning ground.
So ruse meaning ground is incorrect. Race meaning thing. Okay, but try this one. Give the Latin verb its meaning from which unruly is derived.
Defer to be one.
Rego meaning to rule.
Rego meaning to rule is correct for 15 points on toss-up number 14. Toss-up number 15 for any player. Listen carefully to the following passage, which I'll read twice, then answer the questions that follow in English. Illi homines, qui cupiunt, caetera fera animalia superare, summis opibus uti debent. Ne vitam silentio vivant velut bestiae. Nam natura alia animalia fecit inferiora atque ventri servientia, sed nostra tota vis in animo et corpore cita est. Sequamur non solum animi imperium sicut Dei, sed etiam corporis servitium sicut bestiae. Repeating. Illi homines, qui cupiunt caetera fera animalia superare, summis opibus uti debent. Ne vitam silentio vivant velut bestiae. Nam natura alia animalia fecit, inferiora atque ventri servientiae. Sed nostra tota vis in animo et corpore cita est. Sequamur non solum animi imperium sicut Dei, sed etiam corporis servitium sicut bestiae. The question, according to the passage, what is
C1.
The overcoming wild animals.
sorry, that is incorrect place.
No place.
Okay. Your question for teams A and B. According to the passage, what is one of the two places that are the source?
B1.
The body.
The body is correct, or you could say the mind. Okay. Of mankind's power. Your first bonus, Team Massachusetts. According to the passage, how has nature made other animals different from humans?
Can you repeat the sentence with natura?
Nam natura alia animalia fecit inferiora atque ventri servientia.
Like they are just like they serve their stomach.
Yeah, and humans like our strength is in the body.
Yeah, I think put serve the stomach is good.
Yeah. Defer to be one.
Like they serve their stomachs.
Sure, I'll take that. Absolutely. Okay. And your second bonus, why ought humans use the greatest resources?
Other like wild animals, or is it more? Can you repeat the last sentence, please?
Sequamur non solum animi imperium sicut Dei. I need the
Defer
answer.
to be one.
To defeat other wild animals.
Could you say that one more
To
time?
defeat other wild animals.
I'll take it. Okay. Sure.
May I ask like what they were looking for?
Sure. It's a nay clause earlier.
Right.
Right. So that they do not avoid living in silence. Do not live like beasts or other animals, but right. So sure, I'll take that. Okay. So 20 points on toss up 15. That's good. We'll let me know we get educated. So if they don't, we'll have to talk. Right. I'll take taking a foot. Okay. All right. So at this point, score check.
After 15, our scores are Beta 10, excuse me. Massachusetts 165, Wisconsin 65.
Toss up number 16 for any player. While Latin noun, the opposite of the noun meaning business, literally means leisure or
B1.
OTM?
OTM is correct, or free time. Your first bonus, while Latin means declinable noun, the opposite of the noun meaning wickedness, crime, or impious deed, means right or divine law.
False. Final.
False is correct in second bonus. While Latin noun when negated similarly to negotium and nephos produces the noun nemo, meaning no one.
Can you repeat this?
While Latin noun when negated similarly to negotium and nephos produces the noun nemo, meaning no one.
Time.
Answer, please.
Ego.
I'm sorry, ego is incorrect. The correct answer is homo. Okay. All right. So 15 points for Massachusetts on 16. Toss up number 17 for any player. What was built to establish a boundary between Caledonia and Roman Britannia?
C1.
Hadrian's Wall.
Sorry, Hadrian. Yes, actually, I'll take that. Yes. By a Roman emperor in the 2nd century AD. Hadrian's Wall is fine. Okay? Alright, so, and you get the Dizzle.
I know it's a little transparent.
No, we get the signed one.
I apologize. Back over.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Okay, you now have 5 seconds to look at the visual. Bonus number 1. Eboracum, a Roman city identified with the modern city of York, was a city quite close to Hadrian's Wall. Which letter on the map denotes Eboracum?
Can you repeat it one more time?
Eboracum, a Roman city identified with the modern city of York, was a city quite close to Hadrian's Wall. Which letter on the map denotes Eboracum? Answer?
A.
A is correct. Your second bonus. Identify any of the other cities on the map by letter and Latin name.
Which one is London?
Where's Colchester? Colchester?
No, which one is London?
Huh? These come along.
Are you sure that's Colchester? Which one is London? London's not on the map. London's like right here.
Yeah, London's in the middle. I'll say B Cameron.
Time.
Answer, please.
Defer to C3.
B is Camelodunum.
Sorry, B. Camelodunum is incorrect. B is Dewa, C. Camelodunum, D. Flavum, and D. Londinium. Okay. And go ahead and all right. Toss up number 18. Sorry, let me call out the score. So 15. 15 points for Wisconsin and 17. Toss up number 18 for any player. At what sort of institution would you be if you and members of your familia took directions from a lanista?
B3.
A gladiator school.
A gladiator school is correct. as you fought each other with rudes in preparation for the Ludi. Your first bonus, Team Massachusetts. What was a rudis, which was gifted to retiring gladiators as a symbol of their freedom?
Training sword in front
A training sword. Could you give me more information?
Wooden.
I'm fine with that. Okay. All right. So second bonus, in contrast to publicly funded Ludi, what was a term for games bankrolled by private citizens, often to gain popular favor?
Can you repeat, please?
In contrast to publicly funded Ludi, what was the term for games bankrolled by private citizens, often to gain popular favor?
Time.
Answer, please.
Ludi Krawati.
I'm sorry, Ludi Karate is incorrect. Munis. Or Munera. Okay? Alright, so 15 points on 18 for Massachusetts. Toss up number 19 for any player. I'm guessing some of you have watched The Masked Singer. Say in Latin, you all loved the Queen of Hearts.
B1.
Was Amavistis Reginam Cordum.
Vos amavistis reginam cordum is correct. Your first bonus. Now say in Latin, I thought that the bull had sung better.
Can you repeat?
Say in Latin, I thought that the bull had sung better.
Time.
Answer please.
Ratus sum boem melius cantavisse.
I'll take it. Okay. Your second bonus. Jewel's favorite song she performed was La Vie en Rose, which means life in rose color. Say in Latin, most pleasing to her was life in rose.
Rose.
Was life in rose.
Time.
Defer to B1.
Answer please.
Okay. Ei delectissima erat via in rosa.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Via, that's supposed to be ta. So it's fine. Okay, but Eucundissimum ei erat vita rosea, or in rosa. Okay. All right, so 15 points on 19, and the scores for the last toss-up.
19 scores are Beta 10 points, Massachusetts 210 points, and Wisconsin 80 points.
Yeah.
Last one?
Last one.
Okay.
Okay, toss-up number 20 for any player. For which of his labors was Heracles crossing the Libyan desert when he grew?
B3.
The Arjun stables.
Sorry, Aegean Fables incorrect.
C2.
To capture Gerion's cattle.
So frustrated that the heat that he threatened the sun, rather than being punished for his temerity, Helios rewarded him by lending him a golden cup with which he sailed to Erythea to steal some animal. That's correct. Your first bonus, Team Wisconsin. Describe the unusual appearance of Gerion's watchdog, Orpheus, as Apollodorus describes.
2 points.
You go with that?
2 points.
Two
This-
minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Second bonus. Heracles used his famous club to kill both Orthus and Geryon's herdsman Eurytion, but what weapon did he use to kill Geryon as Geryon pursued him?
Weapon.
Bow and arrow. 3 buttons at the same
Bow and
time.
arrow?
Bow and arrow.
Final answer, bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow is correct with 20 points on 20, and the final scores are
Final scores are Beta 10, Massachusetts 210, Wisconsin 100.